From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. Rick Singer here, along with Ella Roberts, Valerie Amber, and our guest from America's Got Talent.
Yay!
Well, no, wait a second. I didn't say his name yet.
He needs
Jacob
no
Williams.
introduction.
Jacob Williams. What a fantastic. What a pleasure having you on the show.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
I'll tell you, he does this so well.
I know, that's the thing.
You start laughing right from the onset. You are 23 years old.
Yes.
You're a realtor from Chicago.
Yes.
And you decide, I'm going to be a comedian.
Yeah.
Is it that simple?
That's pretty much that's the whole thing. I think
Real estate market went to hell, didn't it?
That bad.
Yeah, real estate was doing bad, so I'm like, I gotta get into something a lot more stable, like stand-up comedy. So that's what I'm doing
Good
right
idea.
now.
If you've been watching America's Got Talent at all, you recognize this gentleman immediately because he's through the semifinals.
I am in the semifinals at the moment. Yes.
Okay.
Congratulations.
All right. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Now, wait a second. Now, I want to make sure if you guys got your AGT, trivia. Okay. Here's what ends up happening. I'm going to give a little prelude to this because just in case you missed it. This poor guy comes out for the very first time, and there's Sharon in her very, very proper British way and looks him dead in the eye and goes, "So, you want to be a comedian? Make me laugh." Did you panic at that moment? Because I was panicking for you, buddy.
Right?
I definitely had a lot of nerves going into it, and once I got up there and started telling jokes, it got a lot of it was a little bit easier, but it was very nerve-wracking because I'd watched some clips of other comedians in the years before, and sometimes the crowd's can get really hostile and like start booing people. Like it's not like like a late night crowd is usually really good at like one of the late night shows. And here it's like the crowd's gonna be amazing, or they can just turn on someone like on a just like that. So
have you ever done this live before, anywhere on stage?
Yeah, I've actually been doing comedy about 5 years, and so I had some practice, but I really didn't know what to expect. So I was really just hoping not to get
television's
booed.
different.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just glad they didn't boo me, and it actually went a lot better than I could have imagined. So I feel really lucky that it worked out.
They couldn't boo you. You're funny.
Well, the great part about this is too is when you came on, you immediately just took charge. And then tell me, how's it feeling when you're watching the three judges and they're all laughing? I mean, you get Howard Stern to laugh. You've done a really great job. Was that like your focal point? If I can get Howard to laugh, I'm going to win.
Yeah, going into it, I definitely was thinking about Howard a lot, just because I mean he was a new presence on the show, and so the show hadn't obviously come out yet. We were still in the audition stage, and so no one knew what to expect. He's very opinionated, and everyone has a lot of respect for him, and so it was kind of hard to fathom, if he says something bad, that like my career could be over. So I was just really grateful that the judges were all really nice.
You look so shy and bashful. I cannot picture him.
Exactly. Neither had I. He walked on, and I'm like, really, comedian? But then you started, and
I thought you were
thinking,
like the PA
oh my
or
goodness.
something.
Exactly. Like it's something.
The computer guy,
A
IT
comment
guy.
from somebody who said, "You make awkward people proud." I know that's not supposed to be a compliment, but it's hilarious. It's funny. It's really truly funny.
The thing about the IT guy, the IT guy. Okay, so tell me about the IT guy.
Well, I actually get that a lot, and so a lot of times I'll start off shows. I'll just say like, I don't know how to fix your computer. I just look like I do, and that usually relieves some of the awkwardness. But
when they go, no, he's a guest, I go, oh really? Okay.
Just looking at you makes me laugh. I hope you're not offended by that.
No, that's
the
fine.
last
That's why I got
person
into comedy.
was Borat.
Next question I've got for you. Stop picking on these guys, this guy, ladies. You guys
just makes me laugh.
Okay, then is it when you're Howie Mandel, well-established comedian.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to feel good about this. The fact that these two ladies were razzing you a little bit, but the thing is, when he's standing back and saying you were his favorite for one of the episodes, absolutely favorite for the whole evening, right?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he's a he's a famous, very successful comedian, so that meant a lot to me.
And now
That's a great compliment.
they tell you, he's telling you, says, you're amazing. Listen, I'm quoting Howie now. You're amazing. People are going to remember you. You have a career ahead of you.
I feel like my life really has changed since the show. I mean, we're in the middle of the season, so it's not over yet, but already, I mean, there's so many changes, just so many people have been reaching out to me, and that's been really nice. And like this week, for instance, I'm opening for Louis Anderson, this week and last week, and then I'm also...
I love Louis Anderson.
Yeah, and I'm doing some shows at the Tropicana at the Laugh Factory too, and I'm really excited about all those shows. And these are all kinds of crazy things. Like performing in Vegas, I never would have imagined, doing that for 2 weeks in a row, like before the show. And so it's just things like that. That's just one example of many great opportunities that have been happening.
What about getting spotted on the street? Is that happening now? You're walking down the street and you go, yes, I know him.
yeah, that's been really great. I was having brunch with my mom and the server recognized me, and so we got free ice cream, so that was really nice.
One quick question though. How did you decide you were going to become a comedian? When did you get your calling?
I just watched stand-up comedy growing up, and I figured I might as well give it a shot, and I'm really glad I did, because I never could have dreamed of this, but I'm really happy for everything that's been happening.
We're glad
Good for you.
Congratulations,
We're very glad.
congratulations to you. Seriously, I'm sure you're going to do absolutely fantastic. We'll continue to watch. And you don't go away, because we come back. We've got with us the famous Peter, Paul, and Mary. Well, sort of. Be back right after this.
Yay!
I forgot to say, I'll be honest.